Diablo, the Lord of Terror's semi-celestial binds are weakening, allowing him to walk among the mortal world in search of his brothers, the demon lords, Mephisto and Baal. As he draws nearer to his brethren, Diablo's power grows and will eventually permit him to shed his mortal coil. Together, the brothers, also known as the Three Prime Evils, seek out the World Stone, the heart and soul of this world, with the ultimate goal of corrupting the World Stone and controlling humanity, drawing ever closer to reality. A small band of adventurers has been plucked from distant realms and thrown together in this new world, placed upon a path with the aim of stopping this corruption before it can consume everything and spread to other dimensions. Welcome to the world of Sanctuary.
Welcome back to Abracadabra, folks. This week, we have a special guest. What's that? Okay, never mind. They canceled. They said that I'm boring, so I guess it's just us. We do have someone missing. Sean is on vacation. Ross, for anybody that knows his character, is on vacation and will not be here with us this week or next. So Ross might die. Just saying. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. But I think we're about ready to get into it. So if we're going to do a recap, let's do a recap.
That's me. Bill. Okay, so last week we left off with our fight against Duriel, and his chunky ass, and explodey bits. Turns out we whittled him down, or rather Simon whittled him down through environmental explosive acid. Basically a sliver of his health where he triggered some sort of giant ice blast and froze most of the party. It seems like things were in a bit of a dire strait considering, what was it, 4 out of 6 of us? 4 out of 5?
There
3 out of 5.
2 of you definitely.
How many of us are there? 2 were definitely able to run free. Everyone else is frozen in place for a round. And then Vec came up right behind Duriel, and basically killed the rest of those, were they slugs?
It's like maggots.
Those acid maggots, so that they exploded and dealt the rest of the damage on Duriel, so that he was just like, he was basically dead. And Vec finished him off by cleaving his head off. Right?
Yep.
That was the finisher?
Yeah.
They climbed up his back, jumped up there, and came down. One nice swing.
With Duriel defeated, nothing was really keeping the ice in the cave frozen, so the frozen floor, or the frozen lake is what we thought it was, started cracking. We kind of panicked for a little, and we found that there was a little alcove on the far end of the room, where Ross led the charge into. Raven stayed behind, kind of moping, until Rowan went to get him. Turns out in that alcove was the angel
Tyrael, the archangel.
Tyrael? Yeah. The archangel Tyrael, who was bound and silenced in some sort of circle with an immovable rod on his chest. It was a immovable rod, right?
One of the things, yes. There was an immovable rod holding him down, as well as some type of enchanted chains, and and a circle of entrapment of some kind.
So we freed him, and he thanked us, told us that Diablo and Baal were on their way to go free Mephisto at the temple of whatever,
Zakarum.
Zakarum. Um, so we know where to go from there. And then he left, but not before leaving us with the breastplate of his armor, which
Yep.
we brought back with us. Going back through the portal, back to the palace. Oh hey, everything's starting to close up. That giant rip in that box of sand, as we should call it, is starting to close slowly. And as we left the arcane sanctuary, arcane sanctum, we closed all the portals before heading back to the palace, where we're not entirely sure how to close that last door, but at least no demons are gonna go through it now. And then we found some notes detailing how it was constructed, so we were hoping, I think, for Lazarus or any one of us that had more of an intelligence on, like, more knowledge on the arcane stuff to be able to close it. I guess we were congratulated and thanked by the prince. Then we all went, and we were all exhausted, so most of the party went to go rest. And Rowan ran some errands, first by talking to Decker to identify the breastplate, and then going to the monastery to talk to Thebe, let him know we're alive, and grab some angel root before going back. And then it was kind of a blur from there,
Yep.
a bit of a
leave
roleplay
it
blur
there.
from there.
We can leave it there, actually.
Okay.
So, yeah, with that, I believe Rowan comes back from the monastery with some angel root and maybe telling Thebe that where they're headed next. I think Thebe was willing to come along with you guys, so he possibly came with you back to Lut Gholein. I don't know, Thebe, would you have left right then?
Yeah, if Chantel would have let me. She's being pretty clingy, you know? But like, I'm just trying to escape the grandma so I can go out and play.
Well, I mean, they did tell you where they were going, and then you did tell Rowan, don't leave without me. So you can either go with her now, or you can wait for her to come back and get you. It's up to Thebe whether he, what he would do.
Oh yeah, I'll join Rowan now. That sounds good.
Okay, so in that instance, then Rowan, you would have come back with the angel root and Thebe and Esper as well, as they would give Esper back to Thebe. So if it's not on your character sheet, Thebe, I will re-add him, but it should be. And that was after you had rested, Rowan? After y'all had slept?
No, I went straight to the monastery after we left
Okay.
the portal.
Okay, so...
Can you fix the characters available to me? I can't check my character sheet.
Oh, crap. Okay.
Yeah, no worries. I got Lazarus and Ross. That's probably not right. I mean, unless you want me to, like, control them,
Why would you have Lazarus? What?
We're close like that. You don't understand. Lazarus is the man. I mean, the Cobalt man.
Nice save, nice save.
we do what we can around here.
Okay, Thebe is yours. I'll open up Draven too, just in case. See. Okay. Um. So as you would come back, I'm pretty sure you came back. That's when you spoke with Deckard. You had a little bit of a moment with him, and then you also asked to see what the breastplate would do. And Stalemate had also gone talked to Deckard. Um, the course of the rest of that evening, that's when y'all finally settled down and rested. I think Lazarus went straight to fucking sleep.
Yeah, dude.
He was not feeling well. So we'll pick up the next morning. How about that? Where Lazarus, you will have exhaustion, one level of exhaustion drop off of you. And yeah, you know what? Let me pause the recording for a second. All right, so yeah, we'll pick up there. It's the next morning, and some talks have been had, some decisions have been made, and we will. Well, I'll leave it to you guys as to what do y'all do this morning.
I think I would have sought out Simon first, because there's a bit of a question on my mind.
Okay.
Okay. Simon, where would you be, like, in the morning?
You're muted. Can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Anthony.
Probably out on the balcony where I sleep.
I would go to the balcony and look for him. Kind of just peek my head around the corner and go, Simon?
Is that my eggs?
Is that your what?
My eggs. My breakfast
Eggs. Did you even order eggs? I didn't hear you say that.
every morning.
Every morning you would like eggs. Is that just going to be a continuous thing now?
Yeah, hopefully. If I remember.
If you remember. Okay, well, no eggs. So I'm sure Vec would be more than happy to fix you up a plate.
I will have
But
to
I
speak with
did
him
want
later then.
to ask you something.
Oh yeah? We should talk about this over breakfast.
Over breakfast. Okay, so are we gonna go find Vec now? Or are we doing a breakfast on the balcony sort of thing?
Look at this view.
So you can stay here and I'll go find Vec and bring the food here, or do you want to come with?
I'm gonna stay right here.
Oh, I got a question.
Really living up to your kingly status now, huh? Okay.
Nah,
Walk out of
whatever
the
do
I
you
walk
mean?
out of the balcony.
That's
to
how
go
I
find Vec.
always am. I be how I be.
I'm gonna go find Vec. Where would Vec be?
He will be in the front courtyard trying to get used to the armor that he's wearing now, as well as training with some great swords.
Vec?
Looks
Vec,
over
darling.
Yeah.
If you're not too busy, I kind of suck at cooking.
Just here's the
Simon
word
and I
cooking,
were,
his ears
were
perked up.
hoping to be able to have breakfast on the balcony upstairs. Would you be able to show me how to cook
Yeah.
proper
can
full
can help.
breakfast?
I can
Just on
help.
the balcony.
I guess back at this point with just like, I guess taking you to one of the kitchens. If there is no one in there, and if no one freaks out because it happened last time. And
They don't freak out this time, but they do kind of give you a wide berth.
I think they've gotten used to you.
oh, okay.
No, wait. That woman nearly shot herself. Never mind.
And then he will just take you and just help and show you how to prepare a breakfast. What what you want to eat?
He likes it. He likes eggs. Was it scrambled?
Scrambled and slimy.
It's not scrambled eggs.
Runny?
He didn't like scrambled
Runny.
eggs. He
Runny.
liked runny
No.
eggs.
No,
You
that.
wanted-
Oh, bruh. Okay, all right.
Scrambled eggs.
Scramble. Easy. And he shows you the method. He starts cracking a couple of eggs in like a little bowl. Stirs it up, starts adding some seasoning and some other like garnish and spices onto it. And he takes one of these like flat whatever pans that they have, and he just starts cooking it. And he just starts to explain, make sure that don't burn. And he just, after a little bit, he turns off the heat and just lets it cook a little bit more, and then places it on a plate and just, here.
Owen, for once, realizes that there's levers on the stove. Novel concept for her.
Wait,
Oh, you
Say
can
that-
adjust the heat setting.
say that again. Rowan, what?
She has realized that there is an adjustment setting for the stove. It's only cooked on an open fire.
Flame
You can
control.
lower the flame like this?
I think magic? Not sure.
I didn't have this growing up.
Yeah, so it's not so much a flame control on this one. It's more of a you take these two handles and slide them in, and it kind of covers over the fire and allows less of it to hit the bottom of the pan or pot that you're cooking in.
You should add these to the temple.
Temple?
Oh yes, temple is saloon. I was a apprentice there for maybe 5 years. Maybe.
Oh. Okay. Here, egg. And he just hands you the eggs. Plate.
Thank you. Would you want to join us, or?
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna try not to drop the eggs, and I'm gonna hook arms with Vec, and I'm gonna lead him to the balcony.
I'll follow.
Okay.
Simon, I brought eggs and company.
Oh, okay. Come on in. I'm out
Hi.
here. Should I pull up another chair?
No, I'll sit on the floor.
Okay.
I think I'll break chair. I'll sit on the floor.
Simon looks around and snuggles into his chair. Okay.
I can put y'all there if you want.
Ah, those are wonderful looking eggs.
I hope you like.
Oh, you made these, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I take
don't
them. I
cook,
start eating
Simon.
them. Say again.
He said, I don't cook, so Vec made them.
Gotcha. Master Vec. These eggs
Yeah.
are delicious. Thank you, sir.
You don't noticeably see it, but he's just kind of like being a little bit bashful, but his tail's wagging.
Basically,
You want a bite, Rowan?
I have my own plate here.
Oh,
I think I
okay.
wasn't going to eat too.
Uh,
There you go. So you have a chair and a table, chair and a table, and then back here. And whoever else would join y'all. What the hell happened to this?
No. DM, my spells that I took didn't import properly from D&D Beyond, so I just added them.
That's fine. That is perfectly fine.
so, Rowan, what'd you want to talk about?
Well, when we first met Stalemate and Ross, you told us to keep silent about the whole king business. And you mentioned your status and title twice in the past 72 hours. So I was wondering, are we still keeping the secret?
Well, I guess, between us, that's out in the open.
Okay.
But as far as
By
like,
us, you mean including Draven and Ross.
yes, they actually know who I am, and they know things about me that they, shouldn't if they weren't who they said they were, you know.
So they really are from your kingdom.
Yes. Yep.
That's interesting.
And once, uh, did we? Side note, did we discuss leaving? Is everything all prepared? All we got to do is just hop and skip. Or
No, I
good or
don't
bad?
think we did. No, not yet.
Okay. Yeah.
So they're aware that you're their king. Or their
Yes.
prince and king to be.
Yep.
But from the stories told, Draven called Alagon a shithole. And from the stories you told me about Alagon, doesn't exactly match up. You said you were gone for years on that island, right?
Yeah. I was there. I think, from the rough calculations I could make, somewhere around 2 years.
Kingdom must have changed so much during those 2 years then.
That's what I thought. Uh, turns out I've been gone for 30 years.
30 years?
Mm-hmm. So it appears that what little time we'd spent here it's actually been 30 years for me. My homeland.
But you're from Faerun. So you're saying that Draven and Ross were pulled from the future, from when you were 30 years into the future from when you left the island.
Seems so. You remember that little time dilation thing we experienced when we came out of Tristram?
Yes.
I guess it's kind of something like that, but, faster.
But we're both from Faerun. We both arrived at this world on the same day, the same time. Does that mean 30 years has passed from what? Owen goes pale at the thought.
Well,
Beck is just looking at the two of you, trying to make sense of what's going on.
do you want to know?
Vec would just look at you, Simon, and he's just, what you mean 30 year?
From the time I disappeared until the time that Draven and Ross were snatched from wherever they were, yeah, and dumped here, 30 years had passed from, the events that put me on that island.
You're on island?
Oh yeah, I thought we told you that story. We didn't tell you about that?
I don't think Vic has ever heard any of this.
Vec's
Okay.
common isn't that isn't fluent in common? Would it be better if we did the psychic link talk?
Sure. You want me to roll for that?
Roll for the thing.
Hours?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no, it don't matter at this point. You're not. It's not nothing
Okay.
bit major going on. We'll give it
So-
an average of 4. Let's just say go with 4 hours.
Okay. So, bing, bang, boom. Let me... out of character, do you know the story?
Out of
So I
character,
don't-
mostly? I know that
Okay.
the character Simon has been stranded on an island for a certain amount of time because of a shipwreck. And we found out that it was because of Duriel. No, not Duriel, but the other demon that we fought.
The Skarner dude.
Yeah, that vanished away. That's all I
Yeah.
know out of character.
Okay, well... Can I just say I tell the story to Vec for brevity?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. The things... Yeah. So, it seems that all of that was put into act. It wasn't necessarily Skarner who did all of it. But it could be that he pushed things in that direction to start. And the culmination of, the shipwreck and my family being wiped out was the result of that.
What year did you leave on that voyage?
I got that right here, Anthony. Wow, it's so funny you asked that because I was just there you go. I don't know why Vec said that, but whatever.
Yeah. Then. It was around 1385.
What
Which-
year did
same
I
year.
leave to?
Same year for you.
Ooh.
Same year. Okay.
Hmm.
So 30 years have passed. And wait, hold on. So Simon got shipwrecked on 1385, and I left through the portal on 3085. But he was stuck on the island for a few years.
It was 1385. The same. It was 1385 when both of you came through the portal.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
So Simon's been on that island for how long?
2 years. So he got shipwrecked in 1383.
1383. And then another 30 years have passed since then.
My brother could
Wait,
be
wait,
dead.
wait, wait, wait,
Oh my
wait. So-
god.
So the same day that Mala picked me up, she picked Rowan up?
Mm-hmm. Well, as best y'all can figure, now you've got the year down. You don't know if it's the exact same day, but same year for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, that's basically what I wanted to verify.
Thief,
That
I
it
just
was
sent
the
you a message
same year.
in Foundry.
You mean to tell me I've been messaging my brother from across dimensions and planes, and he might be dead?
You know what's even worse?
I mean, tieflings live for a long time.
Check your messages.
Yeah, but last
Adam.
I heard he was on a perilous journey for his damned
On your phone.
patron.
I did, Anthony, and I deleted it already for you.
Okay. I don't know what it was.
I don't either.
Vec was in Lut Gholein for about 2.5 weeks before you guys showed up.
Yeah, so Vex from Faerun as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2.5 weeks. It would be okay. I'll send you a message. Y'all can keep going. Would
So did
Vec
you ever-
know the year? Would he even be something? Would that be something he would even be?
Yeah, he would know the year. Because of the other person that he was with.
Okay.
I'm just afraid of the number that you're going to tell me.
So the longer we stay here, more time is gonna pass in our world. Is there even going to be a kingdom for you to come back to? By the
I
time we're
have no
done here.
idea. Who knows how much time has passed since, they've been here.
That's a lot to take in.
I mean, if anything, there'll be at the possible, well, I don't know how that falls on the scale of good to bad, but there could be just a barren spot there. Who knows?
We gotten more information from Draven and Ross about it? Or
No, I haven't had time to speak with them.
the
Where
prince
is
said we
Draven,
would
by
be
the
on a
way?
ship over east, right? We would have to cross the ocean over a river or whatever to get to where we need to go next. I don't know, you want to ask before a voyage or on the voyage?
Probably gonna end up being
like
after
that.
the voyage.
After the voyage?
But yeah. Actually,
During the voyage, actually. Are you even gonna be okay on the ship?
we'll have to see. I'll talk to Thebe. We'll have us a chit chat.
Okay.
I'm sure he's got some kind of medicine or something that'll,
Knowing Thief, he's gonna have something. He definitely has something.
Oh yeah.
We should tie up any loose ends here before we depart.
Wait, say that again?
We should tie up any loose ends here. If we have any more errands we need to run, some preparations. We are going to be on the water for a while,
Well,
and who knows what's going to be on the other side of the continent. No, the other side of the sea.
You should get
Have
more
you-
cooking supplies.
oh, sorry. Say again?
No, like Vec is like, I should get more cooking supplies.
That's funny. Sorry.
Speaking of tying up loose ends, you might want to go tie up Grease. Figuratively. Possibly literally.
I don't know if I see him like that, but maybe if I run into him, I'll talk to him.
High or
Don't
low?
stick her!
For some reason, you hear Vec just chuckling mentally.
Everyone laughs at me for this. Why have you forsaken me?
We're not laughing at you, Megan. They're laughing at Rowan
No,
because
no,
the
no,
situation
no,
is
no.
fucking
Rowan is
hilarious.
saying that. Rowan is saying that.
Oh, okay.
He's saying, why has everyone forsaken her?
What do you mean?
All
Big,
these
strong,
seem to-
scrapping young man with in a position of slight. Wants to get to know ya. You know what I mean?
I just want to go home. So
Dig that.
So what happens. Connection's getting really laggy. What the hell?
There you guys are.
Oh my god.
Everywhere.
Dude, Thief, bro.
You see Thief walk in, and he's got his arm on Lazarus. Hey, can you help me settle a debate? I was just talking with Lazarus here, and I don't know if I can remember, but I'm pretty sure he's taller than a halfling. You know, like on average. Aren't they really small?
I can promise you I'm not.
Laz, I don't know, man. You're looking. Are you growing? You're looking taller.
I don't think I'm taller.
When's the last time you checked, dude?
I don't know.
Oh man. Well, you got wings now. You know.
Lazarus is gonna like try to like stand up like really tall. It's like, do I look any taller?
You're so
That's
big.
funny.
Oh. Anyway, Lazarus, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, and I just gotta say, man, I'm a big fan of yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You got like wings, and you do like the horn magic. Oh, dude.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about my horns, and he like points at the horns on his head.
Oh shit! Can you do something with those?
I can try. And he like focuses like really hard, and just like a small bit of electricity arcing between them. I think that's it.
Holy shit, dude. That was awesome. Simon, you can't do that, right? I'll look over at
Do
Simon.
what?
The electric thing that he just did with his horns?
Oh, well, I can do some lightning stuff, but, you know, not quite as cool as that.
Dude, since when? Whoa.
Well, you know, that time that you got in trouble and took that little short nap, we found some stuff in there, and, turns out it was this little bracelet and a, you know, bangle. It's this bangle. And, it's got a brain, dude. It talks to me.
Oh, you see Thebe get kind of quiet.
Look. Let me see if I can get him to talk to you. Phil,
No.
what? Come on, man. Do this for me, bro.
He didn't even say anything.
Yes,
Used
I'm
to
here. He says out loud.
Look, that's him.
You see the demeanor change. Thebe. Oh, wow. You have a talking bracelet now.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, is that kind of like Sentinel's shield, or is it something else?
I think so. I think they're like bros and stuff before they got turned into things.
Weird.
Aren't they
Yeah.
supposed to have like weird like friendship bracelets if they're like bros and does like little quotation marks?
Jesus Christ.
You know what? We're gonna have to ask Phil and Kavath if they have any other brothers. Maybe one of them is a Bengal.
I think those live in the desert.
What, a Bengal?
That's some
Like
made
a
up
Bengal
creature.
tiger.
It's a warthog.
Oh God,
It's a
Like a
warthog.
Bengal tiger.
you went there. Oh man, we could make them bracelets, but I don't know how a bracelet wear a bracelet. Would you twist them? Like, would that work? I asked the
Wait.
bracelet.
Can I decorate Kavath with these bracelets?
You should decorate Kavath with some gems.
No.
Bedazzle him.
We're gonna
You cannot bedazzle my artifacts. No.
Why not?
They will incur negative stats.
I've been meaning to talk to you, Jewelry and Shield. What's like the situation with like, you know, customizations? Like, could I take you and dip you in some like tie-dye? Like, how does paint affect you when you're a bracelet?
In your head, Simon, you hear, "Why did you bring this fool back?"
I relay the question to Kavath as well.
About
I die.
The
you get obstinate silence from Kavath.
I don't think Phil likes you, bro.
I don't think Papa likes you either.
Does Phil like anybody?
I haven't found anybody yet.
Thanks,
I
lass.
like the avatar of sleep.
Yeah, but you just awakened. Shouldn't be tired anymore.
That's a meta mixed with what? That's meta mixed with canon. That don't make sense. Like, just awakened. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Yes, but apparently you're not gonna do anything with me but lay around and sleep in a fucking palace. So.
Well, yeah, we're about to get busy, dude. You know, we're just catching up with old friends, and somebody's got to tie up some loose ends.
Well, Duriel told you what was happening. I suggest you get a move on, or you're gonna have
Absolutely.
shit to deal with that is hopefully, probably beyond your capabilities.
That's why we've got you, right?
Sure. Yes.
All right, we'll be fine.
That's what my last owner said.
Oh, I relay all this stuff through the link too, back and forth. You know, since
Okay.
But your bracelet's really passive aggressive.
I mean, at least he sees more action than Kavath does. I barely use him.
Sentinel used him a lot.
I mean, Kavath is a shield. You use him exactly what he's meant for, to stop incoming attacks.
just let it get beat
Apparently,
on.
I'm not using him to pummel people enough.
There was a point in time when I thought Sentinel only knew the word Kavath.
Oh,
Okay, so this is nice. We're out here all on the balcony having a picnic. This is great.
Steve,
Yeah.
you want some eggs, dude?
dude, I don't want your eggs, Simon. I mean, that's really nice of you, actually. But can I get like my own?
Yeah. Rowan, where?
Why
How'd
do you offer Lazarus?
Well, I was getting there. I was putting your order in.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my bad. That was my bad.
Yeah, dude, one thing at a time, man. I'm not used to giving orders.
Taking orders, you mean?
No, giving orders.
Well,
Really weird thing to hear from a future king, you know?
Yeah. I thought we talked about that, man. This whole king stuff is still kind of new.
The way I see it, you have the perfect opportunity. You know? But don't let me stop me. You get those eggs in, bro.
Meg just kind of looking around the room. You want me to go cook egg?
Steve, you want some eggs, right?
God, you have a dog that knows how to cook eggs. Laz, you want eggs?
Dog, man.
yeah, I'll have some eggs, just not runny.
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
I don't
Who eats
like
running
eggs
eggs?
soup.
I can cook whatever, like.
What are
Rowan gets
stalemate?
up and
What is stalemate doing right now?
Yeah, him and Ross are in the arena, enjoying each other's company
Ooh, okay.
with some wooden trading swords.
It's a little
Okay.
gay, bro.
I mean, the very next morning, that's what y'all be doing?
But did I assume Stalemate and Ross talked, right? At
I'm
this
gonna
point.
say that that's probably happening sometime this morning or today.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
maybe even right
let's-
this moment. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll just say that's happening.
Okay.
so Thebe and Lazarus want eggs. Okay. Rowan's gonna get up and head towards the kitchen.
Rowan, don't take this the wrong way, but you're great. But I want the Knoll to make them.
I want mine scrambled with cheese between 2 slices of toast, please.
That sounds so good.
Wow. I
It
know.
does.
Can I have it that way too?
That sounds so good.
Vec just nods and just like, I can do.
I think it's time to take our break, guys.
Go make a scrambled egg sandwich.
Fuck. We'll take 2 breaks tonight, guys. Fuck.
With some thick cut ham. Ooh.
Oh man, come on.
You gotta stop.
Yeah,
gotta
that's-
Some sliced onion, diced
Stop. I
pepper.
already ate 2 Slim Jims since we started talking about eggs. I'm like, can you stop?
Jeez.
Did you snap into it?
Oh my god. Hey, no ads here, bro.
Damn. This is how you get sponsors, bro. Shush. They're gonna reach
I
out.
mean, it got Markiplier sponsored by. Didn't he get paid to do a promotion for Sour Patch Kids? That would.
I have no idea.
And Takis.
Takis are so good though.
Yep.
Oh, because he was eating
Anyways,
them on camera or
Rowan
some
is
shit.
headed to the kitchen with Zach to make eggs with cheese in between toast.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with her.
Okay. So, is there a plan here, guys? Like, actually, you know what? Yeah, you make this food. You assume you bring it back. Lika and Sentinel. I would say, and possibly Stalemate are kind of waiting. I'm gonna say you guys make your way. These guys make their way out to the balcony as well. This is at this point it's been maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours since everybody's gotten up and ate and you know you bring back some food. I'm I'm gonna say Draven would probably be sitting on his cushiony ass seat with his feet kicked up on this fucking table over here. Looking at Sentinel here as well. They appear to be wanting to tell you guys something as they're kind of waiting for everyone to get here. I think Ross would make his way out here as well. Yes, he would stand here and just kind of look out across the city with his back to everybody. Because he's an asshole like that. So, anyways, Sentinel speaks up. I think we have, and he kind of looks over at Stalemate, and then look to his side at Lucca. Come to a decision about what we're going to do.
Yes, I'll take it from here. Please, Master
Very well.
Santino.
Very well.
Pero, my friends, Master Laika, Sentinel, and myself, we will not be going with you. Not at this time. There are reasons for this. As you go to take on the next challenge, as you move forward, you will no doubt be encountering evil. But over the time, you are not one step closer to getting home. And there is no guarantee that the path that you are on will get you there. That is where we will come in. Let me be clear. If you need us, we will be there. And our plan is to finish chasing every tale we can hear before we are in pursuit of you. But if another path opens itself, a path to getting you home, we will go there first. As he says the word home, you see his eyes dart between Ross and Simon, and then a quick glance over at Rowan. It is important that we get all of you home. For you go to save the world, but no one is moving to save you. I am sorry if this is abrupt. That is why Ross has agreed, as he looks over at Ross, to stay with you and keep you protected. Pero you will have your leader. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ross turns around when you say this, when you say his name, and just, he kind of nods, but he doesn't look anyone in the eyes as you continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just...
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, I feel like that's important to say. And Philomene will pause as he says that, just to see if anyone says anything, but you can tell he wants to continue. Yes, so we will make our way elsewhere if we need to, if we find the trail. I expect all of you to listen to Master Ross in my absence. And you can tell he's kind of being like full of himself as he's speaking. Demeanor changes. When I am not here, you will listen to every word he says. Pero unless King Simon disagrees. And with that, he now acknowledges publicly that Simon is king, which you haven't. I don't know if all of you, Simon have heard Stalemate address Simon as such. And he kind of nods respectfully towards you, Simon.
I nod back.
My friends, I will be in consistent contact with you, or at least Ross. And if you need to reach me, you can go ahead and do so through him. It has been an honor to bleed at your side.
Yes, this also brings another question to light. Why is it you guys pursue this evil instead of pursuing a way home? Can that be answered?
Oh, I don't know it was the same with Simon, but before I came this realm or plane or dimension or whatever, I received a vision from my lady Selune of a catastrophe from this world that could spread to ours and destroy it as well. So maybe it's a hero's foolhardy goal, but I would rather my world not succumb to that.
So we are doing this on the dreams of one person. As he looks at everybody, it kind of motions towards Rowan and looks at everybody else.
That kind of like chimes in. Was pulled here. No reason why. But we found you all. It give reason to protect and find home.
Yes, he has it right. Find home. Why is it? I'm sorry, Rowan. I don't mean to downplay your dreams or your visions from Saloon, but why is it we all pursue this evil rather than a way home based on her dreams? Shouldn't getting home be the most important thing?
Hey! Yeah, Mr. New Leader guy. I don't think we've met. I'm Thebe. I'm a Sagittarius. Well, can I just have like a second here? If I can interject, is that cool? What's the vibe here? Can we just speak up whenever?
He just looks at you, waiting for you to continue.
I'm gonna take your silence as a maybe. Okay, so yeah, the thing is, so I was in my backyard, which is where I call like my hangout zone with my circle of druid friends. From my world, for those of you who don't know me, and he kind of like looks around at a couple new faces, including Stalemate and Vec. Yeah, I'm from a different world than here, and probably where you're from. Well, except for Leica, and he's like pointing fingers with like a little bit of a limp wrist at Leica. Yeah, anyway, we're from the same world. That world is called not Faerun, but Wild Mountain. Yeah? With me so far, guys? Awkward silence.
What is your point, young man?
Point. What was my point? Damn. Oh, well, you see, when I was in my backyard and I got really high and I was smoking this, like, really dope, dank shit. And then all of a sudden, like, I fucking started, I don't know if I dozed off, but I started seeing some shit. And, you know, like, I don't, like, follow the same god that Rowan does, or really any god. But, like, I, too, had a vision, you know? And that's, like, atypical for me. Like, I'm not whatever she is, you know? And it was, like, the world getting destroyed, man. And, like, I think there was a message in that, you know? Like, I don't wanna boast, but, like, I'm pretty insightful. And I gotta tell you, dude, I don't think we're gonna have a world to go back to. That was, like, the general impression that I got. You know, I was seeing some, like, real shit happen in my world. And, you know, this wasn't even the first time that's come up. Like, we ran into this guy, his name was Jack, and he, like, came through the portal. He died, but, like, he came through the portal from, like, a different world, you know? And, like, that wasn't, like, the only time that happened. That happened when, Lazarus came through. He, too, came from somewhere else. And now, as he kind of uses his hands to gesture in a circle and nod his head towards Ross, and now you're from a different world. Are you getting it? Whatever's going on here seems to be like taking a shit on everywhere else too, you know?
If I may, Thebe. Sentinel kind of places his hand on your shoulder.
Oh yeah, of course, dude.
He turns and looks at Ross. I too had a similar vision just before being brought here, as did our friend Luca, as he nods over towards Luca and kind of motions with his head. Our original group all had the similar vision. I feel we've lost a few along the way, but it is not just based on the dreams of one person, as you say. We are all from different worlds, different backgrounds, and serve different gods. And yet we all had the same vision of the evil from this world flooding into all of our worlds. And then asked to come and rectify the situation. And I believe we all here chose to try and fill those shoes. Ross will just look at Stalemate, kind of maybe slightly confused as to, maybe all these guys are fucking crazy, but,
Lazarus would pipe up. It's not that we're not looking for a way home. It's more that if we don't do this and we do find a way home, there's not going to be much to go back to after a short while. And even then, this might be the only way for us to get home.
And certainly, Skana will make sure we end up paying for everything.
My concern is, he looks at Stalemate, and then he looks at Simon. Sorry, I was reading something. My concern is keeping Simon safe and getting him home.
Agreed. I do not mean to be rude to any of you or your mission, nor disrespectful to the wishes of our king, as he kind of bows again, gesturing at Simon. We agree in the importance of your mission. Pero Ross and I think it best that while you focus on what it is you are here for, some of us will secure a way home. For you save this world, but someone must save you.
Ross looks at you, Simon. If an opportunity arises for you to go home before saving this world, will you come with me?
No.
He looks a little like shocked at first for just a second, and then his typical stern, pissed off look comes back as he just stares hard at you. As he slightly shakes his head and kind of, like he doesn't understand. Like why wouldn't you? You know what I mean?
I can see this, dude, I can see this displeases you, but the same person that caused, the downfall of.
We're gone, dude. Like you just completely cut out.
Oh, what's the last thing you heard?
The same
The
person
same
that
person that
caused.
caused.
Okay, the same person that caused the downfall of Alagon caused some shit in this world, which is what we're dealing with now. And then since then, we've learned that if we don't stop this, it's gonna spread out to even more worlds. What is happening here? What all this demonic, demon stuff that's going on? This is gonna spread everywhere if we don't stop this here. So even if we all do go back home, how long before, we're in our home worlds are we going to experience what is going on here?
You kind of
Me coming back now, or, it's 3 months from now, however long that this is, if we can even finish this. I don't think that small amount of time is going to matter that much. Yes, I'm pretty sure, according to you and Draven, and I look over at Draven as I say that our people are suffering, but it'll only be worse unless we stop what's going on here. Plus, we don't know where that old woman is, and she brought us here. I'm pretty sure she can bring us back. So,
Hold on. Pero, old woman. What old woman? Please.
you don't know about the old woman?
Stipmate looks around confused.
Mike is
Uh,
also kind of confused too.
I believe.
So, our original group was. We received those visions, but then a little later, a portal opened, and an older woman named Mala beckoned us through. She was supposed to lead us somewhere, or she intended to lead us somewhere, and Skarna, that same demon that caused Simon's shipwreck, dragged Draven through that portal, appeared and severed our ties with her. That's how we were separated. That's why we don't have a way back home right now. If we can find her, then we'll have more information of how to get back.
Well, how do you know if she's even still alive?
We don't.
Then all the more reason. As he looks over at Sentinel like and nods for us to go.
We also
believe-
passed on. The last thing we heard about her was she was from some mountain area or something.
Yeah, somewhere around the area at Summit.
Yeah, that place.
Now this is most helpful.
Yup. Okay.
We also heard that while she was originally from those tribes, they haven't seen her in quite a while either.
And if you can't find her, how do you propose we get home?
Confront the demon who's responsible for all of this. He seems to be able to jump from world to world, right? So we beat
I
his
could
ass.
always
in the
banish
mission.
you.
Huh?
What did you say, Rowan?
I said I could always banish you.
Are you saying you have a way home right now?
One person at a time. But
Do
you
you
have
know
to
this-
resist.
Oh, go ahead.
There's times where it will fail. We'll only banish you from this realm back to your own, or however long I can hold the spell. But if I hold the spell for long enough, you will stay there.
Do you know this
The
for a
issue, though,
fact?
is that it requires one person to stay back, and that is the caster. So if you all wanted to, I can send you all home. But I would have to remain.
Rowan, are you sure? You've tested this. You've casted this spell. And you know it works.
I've never physically tried it on someone, but I've seen several of my fellow clergymen use it.
It may be worth checking out. I'm not sure. Stalemate looks at Mike and Sentinel. Would one of you two want to go home? Or potentially get lost in some void with unknown repercussions?
Shit, that's a tough question. Sentinel. Actually, you know what? You see Sentinel, his head shifts towards Thebe, and then he looks back. I will stay and do what I can to make sure they survive. And look, I really don't have nothing to go back to. I'll stay and fight.
Well, as much as I would like to go home, neither of you two can do what I can do. I don't mean to be insulting when I say that. But if this Mala is alive and someone has seen her, I will find her.
What can you do? You have some kind of special powers you haven't told us about?
Have you not seen me, Master Simon?
Yeah, you're pretty impressive.
He smirks, like a wide grin, hearing that a king thinks he's impressive. Of course. Yeah. But what I can do is help get you home. Or Alakon.
Okay. And yeah, anybody got anything?
No, but Rowan's awfully sullen.
Maybe not at this moment, Rowan. I don't want to leave you guys behind as much as I want to go home. However, the theory of you having a way out for us is intriguing. Maybe we could test it sometime. Drop the spell before it permanent, just to see if we actually do have a way home.
I too can cast this spell. Sentinel speaks up.
I'd volunteer to test it, as long as you don't, keep me in my world for too long.
Well, given we may not see each other for quite some time, he kind of looks around at the room. Would we care to test this now?
Sure.
Master
well-
Lazarus, you are aware of what this means. We do not know exactly where this spell will send you.
Well,
Wait.
if it sends me back home like Rowan suggests, then the worst thing waiting for me on the other side is an ancient red dragon.
That's not very reassuring.
On the other hand, it could just send me back to the markets where I left. Maybe I could use 10 or 15 seconds to grab an apple or something?
Vec would kind of just look at you, Lazarus, and maybe try me. Was in forest. No danger.
Okay.
I can
What
cast a
is-
spell.
What?
What? I need a component that is distasteful to the target.
Sentinel approaches Vec. What is something you dislike, Vec?
Um, hmm.
Burnt food.
Please,
I'm gonna take my eggs and I'm gonna burn them.
bro. How dare you?
They were delicious,
This-
but we're trying this first.
Smell of burnt mushroom.
Well, that was a waste of my eggs.
He looks at Thebe. You have any mushrooms, Thebe?
I have mushrooms. I wish you would never have asked me. I'm insulted. As Steve's like making a show of it, he's like swirling one hand around the other.
He holds out his one good arm to you, as if to wait to receive a mushroom. Please, Thebe.
Okay. After way too long soaking up this moment, Thebe hands him a mushroom.
Alright. He lays it. He actually holds it just at the edge of the fire pit here, enough that you guys begin to smell the burnt edges of this room. Vec, as your nose crinkles up, he reaches forward with his other hand, which you guys see now is this kind of shoddily crafted. It's not real nice, but it's functional at the moment. But there is an arm there that will function, and there at the end of the hand, at the end of the arm, instead of a hand, there's a large hammer, the head of a hammer on there. He reaches out and lays that on the edge of your shoulder, Vec, and he casts banishment. Do you willingly let this magic affect you?
I will.
In the moment, you guys see Vec's form become kind of translucent, and the image of him kind of wavers and blurs. He just winks out with a pop. And Vec, you you get this feeling in your stomach as though it's almost a sickening feeling. But it's more like you got hit in the stomach and you have that urge to throw up. As you are pulled through what you can only imagine is time and space. And just as your eyes close, as you begin to get a little lightheaded and dizzy from the movement, it's like you see space just rushing past you, or blackness. And as soon as you close your eyes, you feel grass under your feet. As you look around, you immediately recognize this little clearing where you were last in this world. It looks slightly different, but maybe it's grown up some more. Maybe it's one of those trees. And that tree was just about a twig last time we saw, and then whoop, you get sucked back over here into this world. You guys see him vanish, and then you guys talk for a few moments. Actually, no, it would be opposite of that. Yep, it would be opposite of that. Da-da-da-da. Hang on a second. Nope, that's right. Yeah, you guys are sitting there talking, and he holds concentration on the spell for a few minutes, maybe 15 minutes.
No,
Up to a minute.
it has to be less than a minute, or else Vex stays there.
Oh, okay. So it would be roughly 35 to 40 seconds. As he releases it, Vec, you are ripped back through that space again with that same feeling in your stomach, that knot. And as he appears in front of you guys, for you guys it was the better part of a minute, almost a minute. Vec, for you, it was instantaneous. Like you were there, but long enough for your eyesight to adjust, and then you were sucked right back here.
What did you see?
A whole spinning head. I
Did it
forest.
work?
Master Simon, do you think you could help him communicate?
Y'all are still connected. Oh no, Vec lost it when he got banished, so you'd have to reestablish that. Okay. Yeah, who do you include in that, by the way? We can't hear you.
Everyone present.
Let's
Well, Vec,
just say the
Who
whole
wants
the
that?
group, the normal group.
yes.
Okay. So everybody.
You can exclude Rowan because we're gonna be one off.
Okay.
Oh, Vec, what is wrong? Mentally.
Hold on a second. Let me pause the recording.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Think
that
about it.
would have. Yep.
Yeah.
So during that 35 to 45 seconds that he held banishment, you were in your world for like 2.5, 3 days.
Oh no.
Yep.
Nice. I like how you did that. Yeah. Makes sense. Could have been longer, right? We're gonna have to do some arithmetic.
I ain't doing the math.
I'm not fucking with that.
Yep, I'm not doing that.
I'm going 2 or 3 days and just leave it at that instead of thinking.
Yeah, 30, 40 seconds, 2 or 3 days. Yeah.
Hold on, let me calculate
yeah.
that.
We can't even do the math without getting a definitive number on how long you've been here and then cross-checking against how long Simon was gone for.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we have a definitive how long have we been here
Yeah.
outside of like 2
so
months.
let's just leave it at that. But Vec, yeah, during that time you found your
Oh,
friend.
record.
It's recording.
Okay.
During that time, you were able to find your friend, kind of tell her what's going on, I guess. Of course, she looked at you like maybe you had a dream or whatever. But then, one evening when you were just kind of sitting around with her, talking about some of the things that you saw here, still to maybe telling her about Duriel, that's when you feel that knot in your stomach, and as you pop out from there and get pulled back through time and space, you end up here again. So yeah, whatever you would have done in 2 to 3 days, that's the story you can come back with.
Okay. Also, a question.
Mm-hmm.
Did she age, or did she stay the same?
Yeah. According to her, you'd been gone a few years already. Quite a few years. Like 10.
I'm
Okay.
gonna put the calculations inside of the group one.
Oh, thank you.
So Vec will start explaining through the mental link about the force that he was in, about the area, how it's changed, but it's still stayed the same. He would explain that the person that he was with before, her name was Lori, and 10 years have passed. He would also tell everyone that he was there for about 2, almost 3 days before he knew that he was being pulled back to this world. And he'll just look at everyone and just, it's, I can't really describe. This is all through the mental link, by the way.
Oh, it was your sophisticated voice, bro.
Yeah, he's using his sophisticated voice.
I can't really describe it, but you know.
It's hard to explain, but it's older, but a lot of time has passed and it's still there. But it looks to be possible, but strange.
So it is true. It really is true.
Yes.
And this does not dissuade you, King Simon, from the mission in front of you. You will stay.
No,
save.
it is. Oh, I'm sorry. Carry on.
Oh, I was just going to ask if you were going to stay to save the many worlds.
Yes, I will.
Pero, this is good to know, but it changes nothing. We must find Mala.
Yes, I agree.
I will not.
Oh, you must.
I will not let a single one of you sacrifice yourself to save the rest of us when all this is over. Let alone you, Rowan. You
To
see a
be
little
honest, I
bit.
probably don't have anything to return to. So if I have to stay for you all to go home, I'll stay.
No. They're all going home.
All of us.
including you.
All of us or none of us. Yes? Are we agreed?
Vector just nods.
Simon goes, yes, I think we ought to finish here, stop the spread, and then worry about getting home.
At least I know my friend is safe.
Yeah, Ross looks at you, Stalemate, and kind of... You realize... Oh, wrong voice, that was Sentinel. You realize... By the time this endeavor is over and we get home, it could be another 30 years. You're okay with that? Simon? Rowan? And looks back at you, Stalemate.
Stalemate grins. Yes. But imagine the story it will make.
And who would we tell it to? We wouldn't know anybody left alive.
Stalemate grins. Like cheek to cheek. I would tell it to everybody. As we celebrate the return of the king.
He kind of looks downward. He looks to be in thought, like deep thought, and he turns back out to face the city. Not quite sure to make of this. Got a lot of thinking to do. I guess it's a good time to figure this out so we can get an exact timeline for you guys. Now that it's out there and established.
And as Ross asks that question, or brings up the point, another 30 years, Stalemate looks around at everyone, making eye contact with each of you, and sort of expecting a response. Another 30 years. Are we all in agreement?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
30 years on your world, but he looks at Licca and Lazarus, who said he is from Ravnica, correct?
Ravnica, yes.
We are not all from the same world. I wonder how time has passed where we are from.
If it's anything like your world, I might not have anything to go back to.
Well, you said there was an ancient dragon after you. That might be a good thing.
Dragons have a much longer lifespan than 30 years, trust me.
Yes, but maybe someone slayed him by now.
Can only hope.
Man. Wait, does that mean 30 years might have gone by for me too?
I think I'm bad at math.
Yeah, me too.
My calculations came out with 130 years.
I missed
Which
30
sounds
birthdays.
wrong.
Yeah, 3 months is 30 years. I mean, you could do like a simple ratio and then figure out how long.
1 month's a decade.
No, but we're going off the calculation of 1 second in Sanctuary is 2 hours in Faerun.
Yeah, so what? Oh, do we need to pause the stream for this? Are we going to have a nerd session real
Yes,
quick?
let's
We
do
do.
it.
hold on.
Yeah,
Let's
we're
do
gonna have to.
Okay,
I think
we're
I'm gonna
recording.
kill myself now.
Jesus Christ. So we figured it out. A little bit of a recap, I mean, a little bit of a retcon here. As Vec, you would have been there for approximately an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, and you would realize that, yes, she did age, and I was probably accurate. It was probably close to 10 years. Because you've been here for 2.5 weeks, right? So, somebody else
Been
can
there
figure that
longer
out.
than that.
Fuck it. I don't care. Somebody else can figure
I'm
that
doing the math this time.
I mean, if we're going to be like, I think I've been there like 2.5 weeks before they even got there. Maybe, I don't know.
out. Yeah, you were here for 2.5 weeks before
Oh my
you
God.
met them. So you've been with
Well, let's
them
run it
now for
30
like
days. Full
5
month,
days.
full month.
So
So 15 days.
no, let's not do this again. Oh my God, my brain's
I'll
gonna
do it.
explode.
You
Fuck.
just continue.
All right, so, woo. Anyways, you were there for about an hour and a half. About an hour and a half. Let's just leave it at that. Hour and 18 minutes. Hour and 20 minutes, whatever. So during that time, you did meet your friend. Yes, she was a little older. We'll figure out how much older she was via magic behind the scenes, and that's that. Fuck. All right.
Okay,
So,
do we want to take a break before we jump
Yeah.
back into this?
yes. Now we're going on our break. Jesus Christ, this is insanity. So.
Math, our greatest enemy.
Oh, now we know.
We should have just called, I don't know, maybe we should have called Michael J. Fox and he could have helped us. I don't know. But anyways, all right.
No, that's Dr. Brown. You should have called Emmett Brown.
Maybe so. Maybe him too.
Huh.
But anyways, yeah, taking a break. Pausing it. Jesus Christ. All right, we're back into this. So, it has been established. How long is how long, and that could be discussed when we're not on camera because I don't want that headache again. So, now that that has all been settled and we found out that banishment actually works, what's the plan at this point? What are y'all doing now? As everybody's probably got a lot on their mind at this point with this realization.
Mm-hmm.
I think stalemate, Sentinel, and Leica would excuse themselves and start on the hunt immediately. Now that they've all agreed, basically leave no one behind.
Okay. Yep. They will leave.
We will be in touch. As he looks around and kind of nods to each one of you.
Vec is going to look over at you, Stalemate, and he's be safe.
You too. And keep them safe. You're a good
Wait.
boy.
Draven,
Yes?
could I speak to you for a moment?
I expect to hear from you every day.
Yes, I know. Ross, we have established this. You will get a report every day, whether you want to hear my voice or not.
I never want to hear your voice.
I love you too, buddy.
I want to look for a wedding ring.
Ross will actually, if anybody has a passive perception of over 15, you'll see Ross kind of sniffle and quickly turn back to look out over the city.
Damn, I'm 1 point off. I'm 1 point off.
I see that.
I see it.
Nice.
All right, Rowan, you wanted to
Draven.
speak with Draven. Yep, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Are you saying in private? I'm not sure. I'm right here.
Does the name Nathanda ring any bells to you? As if what Simon told me is true. 30 years have passed since I've left, and I haven't seen my brother. And for some strange reason, your mannerisms, or some of the mannerisms, remind me of him. Or something of my siblings. Is that name... Do you know of anyone with that name?
Pero Rohan. I do recognize the name. I'm not sure what it means. As you know, I cannot remember much about myself before I came here. But, it is strange. When you called out to him, I heard your voice in my head. And I do not know how I intercepted this message. He has come up several times. I think I might have known him before I lost my memories. I do not know for sure. But you are also familiar to me, Rowan. Pero is it possible that your brother was someone from my past? That you and I knew each other once upon a time?
Evil
Maybe.
bitch.
It would be 30 years difference. I left the
doesn't-
same year Simon left. And if I knew you, or if you knew me before you lost your memories, honestly speaking, I would be much older than you. Like, much, much older.
Alright, Thebe, make sure you read chat. Foundry chat.
My memories do not make sense. Some blurry, some are more solidified. Pero it is something you and I might need to speak more on. Maybe between the two of us we go get to the answer.
Sounds like a plan.
Tell me of this Nathander.
Would you like me to describe him, or would you rather I just brush over the details?
Whatever is important.
I think that was Megan asking.
Oh. Whatever is important.
Well, he was the big brother of our group. Intimidating, tall, tiefling if you wanted to know. He made a deal with some sort of god or something that gave him powers. He looked after us, he trusted me, got us out of trouble when everything went to shit. And I looked up to him. And then he disappeared on me. I don't know
It is
what else
hard
to
to
say. He might be dead, for all I know.
Rowan, you got a message in Foundry as well.
Oh shit, okay. Let's see.
I wonder if I fought with him in the
And-
arena.
Is... You know how you would flick me on the forehead? He does that a lot too. And there was something you said a long while ago about fate. He said that to me once too.
Or are you saying I'm your brother? That would make no sense.
That would be improbable.
Well, maybe I knew
'Cause
him in the
as
arena.
far as I can see, you're not a tiefling.
No, that is I am not.
We'll figure it out eventually, I think. But for what it's worth, or probably not worth anything, I consider you family now.
Stalemate's kind of taken aback as you say that. You're talking about someone who's never had family. You see uncontrollable welling up in his eyes as he turns away. You know, Rowan, tiefling feels familiar. It does not make sense. Perhaps this portal did some sort of entwinement. I do not know how to make sense of all these memories, but I see your brother in my reflection.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
Would this kind of ring like? Does this scream like reincarnation vibes to me or no?
Read chat for me.
Oh, okay, hold on. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. This is not gonna go well. Ah! Oh, better than I thought. but not very.
You, in your short time studying at the temple, you heard of spells that could bring people back. And you've heard of spells that could bring people back, but it's something else. When the time called for it, some spells just wouldn't do. Lack of a body, too much damage to the body, but there was spells that could bring them back and give them a new body. But it was random.
Anyone who's paying attention to the conversation, a tear tears start welling up in Rowan's eyes, and just one lone one falls.
A single tear. That's the name of the fucking episode. A single tear.
Not time math.
Oh my god. Time math sucks. Yeah, that's probably gonna be the name of the episode.
I think I have a theory.
But I mean, that means also that. Well, never mind. You go ahead. Work with it.
But I guess we'll have to wait to confirm my suspicion.
Yes, I think I have a theory too. It's hard to know for certain. Whatever it is, whoever your brother is, or wherever he is, if he's still alive, I'm sure he'd be proud to know what you're doing here. All of you are doing here.
Rowan's response is just a laugh, but it's a bit of a choked back sob as well.
She hides her emotions with laughter. Sarcasm.
I must warn you, Rowan. If your brother was someone who fought with me in the arena, he is dead. You know this.
I had a feeling.
I'm sorry. Me more.
Yeah, me too. What's done is done. I can't. It's 30 years gone. Can't take it back.
Not speak.
Unless somehow, by some miracle, when we return home, we return at the time we left. But
when next we meet, I would love to hear all of the heroic tales of this man you looked up to.
Oh, don't worry, I've got quite a few. Until then, don't die.
Stalemate nods and looks at the rest of you all. And you all too. Know that wherever you go from here, no matter what, if you need me, if you need us, as he gestures to Leica and Sentinel, we will be there. You are not alone. You have each other. And you have us. Stalemate looks to Ross and holds out his arm in the same sort of flexing pose he did earlier.
Oh my god.
And just dead on meeting it, the two of them mirroring each other, clasped hands in a titanic grip of pure brotherhood.
Jesus Christ.
Make sure you check group 1.
The fuck out of here. There's nothing in there except math. I don't want to see math. Oh my god, there it is. Jesus Christ.
As Ross and Stalemate clasp hands, the powerful bond of friendship is seen in Vascularity.
I can hear Arnold just in the background now.
Jesus Christ.
No one's gonna get it. For those viewers at home, if you've ever seen Arnold...
No, stop! No, stop! If it bleeds, we can kill it. Yeah, no.
Just imagine two very veiny and girthy boa constrictors clasping each other.
Oh my god, that's getting worse. Stop. Jesus. Holy fuck. What are we doing?
Ever seen a compilation of the best Arnold movie scenes? It's probably in there.
God, I hope Sean watches this episode. You're welcome, Sean.
That's for you, Sean. Yep.
Alright, Stalemate, Sentinel, and Leica out.
Yep. Poof. They're gone. Just like that. DM's magic. Jesus. So. Well. We should be on our way.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Simon, where are we going?
You're muted.
We're going to... Where are we going again, Rowan?
Nobody knows.
We are going. Hold on. Where's my sticky note?
Nobody
Starts with-
knows.
It's Kira.
It starts with.
Kira.
It starts with a
We
C.
are going to the temple of the
Zakaroom.
Zakaroon.
Zakaroom.
Yeah.
Zakaroom.
We're going to find a boat.
Where the fuck? I don't know.
I feel a Vox Machina moment where they were like, in the morning we plan. Fuck.
In the afternoon, we nap.
Jesus.
At night we drink.
So, yeah, so Temple of the Zakaroom, which was beyond the city of Karast. Or the town of Karast, or the village of Karast, or whatever it is that you're heading to.
Karast. Yes, absolutely. Karast. That's what it was.
Yep.
Thank you, voice in my head.
That is where the prince said that Mashif would take you, So he has, whenever he has told Mashif that whenever you guys are ready to set sail. I assume y'all have collected something. Oh, hey, let me. So I have these potions here. Who would like to hold them? How would y'all like to divvy these up? You have the jug of Everfull water. The jug of Everfull or Everfull jug or whatever. And it doesn't have to be water. It's whatever you put into it. But it takes if you pour.
Wait, who has that, by the way?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Who would be holding on to these things? So the jug, you don't have to refill it. But if you dump something into it, like wine, then you have to give it 8 hours, and at that point it would be ever full of wine. You know what I mean? So, at the moment, it is full of water.
Ross will take it
Okay.
as yeah. And also when Draven and Ross clasped, in Ross's hand was an immovable rod that they found from the angel.
That
So
is
they
in
got
Ross's hand as well.
I'm Stalemate is passing it to Ross as he leaves and gives a little
Okay. I wonder
I don't
if
know.
that's.
wink.
I mean, that's an actual thing. Let's see if that's actually in the compendium here.
It should be in the
It might be.
compendium.
Items.
It would make sense.
It sure is. All right, Ross will have an immovable rod.
Sweet.
And ever bright lantern, ever smoking bottle, gloves of thievery. Nope.
I think the thing that you're trying to describe would also be an alchemist jug.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's an alchemist jug.
Let me see.
It does essentially the same thing, but it's like instead of you pouring into it, you just say what you want and it does it. And it gives you in certain amounts.
Ah, yeah. But this one's gonna be just water.
Yeah, you can just change it.
I mean, it
to-
can be
you can change it-
whatever, but you have to pour that thing into it and then wait 8 hours before it converts, and then that's the only thing that'll come out of it unless you pour something else into it.
Yeah, you can
so-
change the flavor text on it if you wanted to,
Yeah.
but it's essentially an alchemist jug.
So it is an alchemist jug. So, who would have that? That was Ross, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was just saying give it to Ross. Because Ron's already got the spell, and that seems like a...
Okay.
Item off
And
the map.
then, we have the armor. Oh, the potions. So you have 3 level 1 potions that he gave to you. Who would hold on to those? How would y'all want to divvy those up?
I mean, I still have my level 3 potion.
So I have a level 1 and a level 2 potion.
I
Yeah,
have a walking potion.
seeing as last went down, last fight, I would say 2 go to Lazarus. And maybe 1 to Thebe. And then the higher potions, we put on the tanks. And or people who take damage, like Rowan.
Mm-hmm. Give it all to Rowan.
All right. So
He needs it the most.
Lazarus, you have 3 level 1 potions now.
Yay.
Rowan,
Yes.
you have 2 level. You have potions already. 2 level potions already.
I do, yeah. They're like regular potions, though.
I'm gonna get rid of those and add these 2. So you got.
I'm taking
2
those away from you.
You got these
Okay.
2, and I guess we'll give you the last one of the level 1s that they just received. So you have 2 level 2s and 2 level 3s. left to divvy up.
Can you give them like I think they should either
Oh.
I think they should be distributed amongst Vec and I mean, does Simon have a potion?
He has a level 2 and a level 1 on him.
My
So I
armor
was-
class broke again.
Okay, so I would say they'd probably be distributed amongst Ross and Vec, but there's no way Ross wouldn't insist that Simon take an additional potion.
Okay. I'll give a level 3 to... Oh, Ross doesn't have any. I'll give a level 3 to Ross, and he'll insist that the other level 3 go to Simon.
And then you said the level 2s, right? Can we get
That's it.
those two, Vec?
Yep, already
Is that
did.
is that cool with everyone?
All
Yeah, that's
there.
fine.
It's everything's in y'all's inventory. Oh,
Okay, cool.
Thebe! Wait, we didn't give nothing to Thebe.
He can take one of my potions.
Oh, thanks, Rowan. Do I drink it now?
Nope.
Alright. I'm just messing with you.
Alright, so...
Sometimes I really don't know if you're joking or not.
You're such a sucker.
Bro.
Alright, Thebe has a single level 1 potion. Everybody else has got like 3 and 4 potions. The guy that died has 1. Just saying.
Also, my AC broke again. It's at 16 instead of 18.
Oh, it's
Doesn't matter.
because it's unarmored. I need to set it to equipped armor. There you go. Bam. Done.
Oh, okay, there you go. Cool. That was weird. I thought it was.
Well, I re-imported you earlier, remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I reset.
And then 4 antidote potions. Who would want to hold on to those?
I will take
Oh,
one.
I'll take one.
I'll take one as well.
You know, at second, I'm shoving the antidote at Simon.
Ross would pipe up again, yes. To ensure that Simon has at least one.
There's no antidotes? Really? They got antitoxin, but all it does is give you advantage. on
Taking
saving
liberties for
throws.
Sean's character.
What the hell? What else would an antidote be called?
Anti-venom, maybe?
I typed in anti, and the only thing that came up that was a potion or anything of the sort was antitoxin.
Elixir?
And the antitoxin, you
Antidote?
drink it, and for 1 hour you have saving throws versus poison. Advantage on saving throws versus poison. That's it.
What about, like, herbs or something?
I don't know. We'll just have to, I'll just do this. I'll put the antitoxin in your, inventory. And then I'll just change what it does. So, 4 of them. Who would take one again? I'm sorry. Simon for sure. Got that.
I'm taking one.
Okay. There you go.
Look up cure poison.
I think Feck was taking one, right? Feck should probably take one.
Yeah, I was asking for one.
Okay.
I don't think Ross or Thebe would be interested.
Gotcha. We'll give it to Rowan then. Fuck it. Rowan's loaded down. You're loaded down. You got so much shit in your inventory.
Yeah, Rowan takes all the items.
Well, I technically no longer have the vicious whip, so I'm getting rid of those.
Oh,
And
okay.
dig over to the soldiers.
Oh,
And a
those are
lot
all
of this
gone.
stuff, I don't have a bag of holding in my inventory, so all this weight is like, it's supposed to go in the bag, but...
Yeah.
Also, I've got 3 different Kavoffs in here.
Yes, one of them. Well, because they're all different instances of what he can do.
They all weigh... Okay, they don't all weigh anything. Okay.
Okay. Now that that's done, sorry.
Also, the thing that you're looking for to cure poison is called Ketigan's ointment.
Oh, yes. What is it called again? How do you spell it? That weird ass name?
I'll put it
K-E-O
in.
or something like that?
There
Yep.
it is. It's in.
Yep, I got it. I found it.
So, question on Foundry: does the bag of holding actually work in that it reduces the weight?
Yes. The bag weighs a set amount of weight, whether it's empty or full, I believe.
It weighs 15 pounds and you
15.
can hold up to 500 pounds.
Yep.
Oh, I've just noticed that my bag of holding isn't in my inventory.
I stole it.
Does everyone have a bag of holding?
I think it was just Rowan and I.
I mean, I have one too as well.
Oh, yeah.
There's only 3 in the party that I know of.
Only.
Unless Ross has one.
Nope. I don't believe he
Okay.
does.
No, he does not.
Nor our friend with the precarious last name.
Okay.
The precarious last name? What?
Okay.
Did you say blasphemy?
Everything is divvied up. Would y'all have anything else to tie up here before y'all decide to head out?
Who took the concentration stone?
I think that was Laz or you, Simon.
Simon, I don't remember taking the concentration stone.
Well, whoever wants it, you know.
That is not a huge deal. We know you have it. I will, I can't find it on here, but I can throw that in somebody's inventory at some later point. I can throw it in the inventory right now. Who would like to hold on to it? I did create one, actually.
I think Rowan should take it.
May I?
There you go.
May you have
'Cause
another?
it's apparently a multi-use thing, and
Sorry.
if it breaks,
He sounded a little too excited about that.
listen. If I don't have, if that thing can concentrate on one spell for me, and I don't have to concentrate on it, that would be lovely. Because
Yeah.
we saw my freaking concentration, like my dex saving throws from all of last session and the session before that, and that was not great.
What about the candle of exhaustion? Who would have that?
Hopefully nobody.
Hmm.
Cause fuck that item.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
that's a pretty badass
bait
item.
It's also bait.
I mean,
Get
yeah,
exhaustion after you use it after 24 hours.
It grants you 2 levels of exhaustion, but it allows you to take a short rest in the span of a long rest in the span of a short rest. But 24 hours after that, yeah, you better be somewhere safe.
The thing is really good if you're already at 5 levels of exhaustion, right?
No.
To temporarily reduce them,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and
But I
then when it
mean-
wears off, you get 2 levels of exhaustion.
I mean, just think about it.
Death.
You know, you know you're going in somewhere where you may be in danger for quite some time, and you haven't had a chance to fucking even get a break. I mean, hey, could be.
Yeah, but it
useful.
only affects one person.
No, it affects everybody in a 30-foot radius of the candle.
Oh, well, it's still bait.
Okay.
Bait loot.
Exhaustion's lethal in this
I'll hold on
campaign.
to it. I'll hold on to it.
Okay.
Also, Adam,
Yep.
I added it in to my inventory, exactly as you told me to add it in.
What?
The least gaudy reliquary.
Oh, gotcha. Yep.
The least gaudy,
That's what you called it.
reliquary.
Yeah.
Are we going back into Goth, Rowan?
No. No, this is
No,
for something
Reliquary
else.
is for Summon Celestial.
Yeah, she needed an
And
item.
I
Yep.
managed to roll a natural 20 to convince the prince. Oh, this was off screen. To convince the prince to let me have one of the golden reliquaries in his possession.
Reliquary?
And he had 3 for me to choose from, and I decided to choose the least gaudy one.
Oh. Hot.
Yeah, we did all that about an hour and a half before we started the session. Cause
I was wondering why a bunch of you were in channel. Like, I wonder what's going on there.
she had. I mean, y'all spoke to the prince last session, so I assume that a lot of this would have happened during that. So we just, and that's stuff that really is not huge story wise. So we just did a couple of rolls behind the scenes there and figured out what she could get. All right. Anything else?
I think that's it. Shall we go off into adventure?
Yeah, let's go.
Right, so we're like getting on a boat, and then we have to like cross the sea. Has this guy ever even been to this place before? Like, can we trust him?
Apparently, he's made the journey many times.
Yeah.
But also, Thebe,
Yeah.
do you have anything you can give to Simon to relax?
That's great.
What do you mean, Ron?
Well, now come here close. Hold on, I'm gonna whisper it to you. So, Simon's had a bit of a bad experience with water, or rather large bodies of water and ships. He gets a little anxious when he's on a boat. So I was wondering if you had anything that could, like, help him settle that, you know?
Yeah. Alright, well, I don't normally just do this, but you ever heard of a hot box?
You
No, I
do you know who
can't
Cheech
say
and
I
Chong
have.
is?
Alright, well, if you don't know what a hot box is, that's okay. Basically, I have a spell called Cloud of Relaxation. And as long as, like, you're in the cloud for long enough, it basically, like, does its own hotbox. I think that would work.
Yeah, definitely. We can go stargazing later while we're on the ship, and then you can cast that, and you can all just chill on the deck.
Oh, dude, do you guys want to stargaze? Like, very excited.
I don't think I've ever hotboxed
Yeah, dude.
on a ship.
I'll sit outside with you.
Oh, you
That's
see,
just like,
Phoebe,
let's
go ahead.
hot box.
I will show you. You are going to love it, my furry friend.
Also, at the same time, Vet kind of walks up to you, and he actually starts sniffing you a little bit to get to know your scent.
Sneep, sneep, sneep.
Yeah, Thiep like leans into it. He doesn't quite know what to do, so he like lifts up his armpit. Oh yeah, right there. Get in there.
Does he start sniffing back?
Fuck it, why not? I'm not getting anything.
The smell you would probably get off of him would be like very earthy, but it's like dusty in some ways. A little bit of like, it smells like pine tree a little bit.
kind of like what a wolf would smell like if you put your face in its neck scruff.
Yeah, a little bit like that.
All right. Kind of like a serious look crosses over Thebe. Maybe I'll take a rain check on the stargazing. You guys. I'll just say it. I'm not really back up to speed. You know, if I'm gonna be going with you guys into this, like, you know, save the world thing, I think I need to really get some training in. It's been a while since I really used the bow, and, well, I was a little rusty back at the monastery. You know, I was good, but I wasn't my normal self. I think I need to get some time in with Esper. If that's cool.
Actually, Vec would look at you. Want to spar?
As long as you don't hit me, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sweet, thanks. So you're just gonna let me shoot at you, right?
I can practice dodging.
I love that. You are such a good boy.
You kind of like look at him like, and he looks like he's smiling, but it's a little bit too toothy for a smile.
Oh, it's a pretty grin you got there.
God damn it. Did it again. Fuck.
Does anyone else have anything before we jump on the boat?
No?
I'm gonna say goodbye to Grease.
Oh, here goes.
Oh boy.
Okay. He would be found. Actually, he would be found in where the prison was. As he is kind of in charge of that now. And also, they would allow you to go in and speak to him in the office there in the jail where you guys actually fought Tegan. So that's kind of where this would take place. When he sees you, he brightens up, man. He's really happy to see you. See a smile on his face. Oh, Ruin. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to stop by and say, I guess goodbye and thank you for helping us.
Nonsense. This is not goodbye. This is so long. For now.
Yes, so long. And okay, so question for Adam. Since we redid one of the days that we are resting, did he still grab me and kiss me in the middle of the street?
That was still all that is still in the video and still canon.
Okay. As I turn to walk away, I pause for a moment. I'm kind of going, shouldn't I? You know what? Why the hell not? And then she turns back around, stalks right up to him, grabs him by the face, and kisses him.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't stop you he very slowly, uh, I guess, takes him a second to realize, or to not realize, but hope that you're comfortable with this. That you feel his arm kind of slide around your waist and pull you in close. And he matches your enthusiasm in the kiss.
After
Somewhere.
a proper amount of time, I'm gonna pull back and I'm going to tell him I can't promise that I'll stay, but I'll promise to think about it.
That is all I can ask. And that is enough.
Then until next time.
Take care of yourself, Miss Rowan.
I will. And you as well. Keep your brother in line, yeah?
Ha! He is already back in his cell.
Oh,
He'll be okay. He likes to get in trouble, but he's not such a bad guy.
okay. With one last kiss, I'm gonna dart out there because that's way past her comfort zone already. she's just like embarrassed and going.
What's your passive perception? 19. As you walk out, kind of hurriedly, the door closes behind you, and you, just as you're rounding the corner to the next room to head towards the exit, you hear, "Ha ha! She likes me." So, yeah, that's, I mean, you don't have to fucking marry this guy or love him, but I mean, you know,
No,
he's,
but
he's highly interested in you, so it's your choice how far it goes or whatever. It's that simple. He's definitely not going to be pushy about it. But
Romance tree unlocked.
he had to tell you how he felt though before you left. That was the whole point of that. You know, like he's definitely infatuated with you. Twitter-pated, as Disney said, or as Bambi said, whatever. Thumper actually said it. Anyways,
why are we making so many Disney references?
I have no idea.
All
Fuck
day.
Disney. Yeah, that's you head out of there, and I guess where to?
Wherever the hell my group is at.
I assume they would be probably at this point either grabbing all their shit, getting it together to put on the ship, or actually putting it onto the ship.
In my head, he was like a wild shape fly on the wall during that whole scene.
Yeah, in my head, I was definitely like listening through a window.
Secretly, the whole group was there somewhere. Like, so Ross not very good, just peeking around the corner, listening. You know.
Here's plate nail steps.
Veg would be visibly seen out the window, like poking, like half of his head throughout the window frame. Like, huh?
Vec's like laying flat on the roof.
Jesus
Oh my god,
Christ.
guys! Stop embarrassing me!
So, also, everybody saw and knows that Stelmate had a row with Grease's sister. So,
What do you mean a row?
I'm not going to say any more than that.
Oh, I know what you mean.
They,
Only from like last episode where Grease's sister just basically took him hostage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they rode.
It was a very long boat, and they rode for a very long time.
So, anyways, is everything pretty wrapped up here? You guys happy with this? Want to move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
Yep.
Yeah, let's move on.
Ready.
Okay. We shall move on. And it was already... I thought I already preluded this scene. Damn it. Alright, as everybody says their goodbyes.
No.
And there you go. As as you guys board the ship, the prince, Grease, a few of the wolves are there, kind of watching you, seeing you off. Grease is... Oh, you guys notice Grease is beaming. He doesn't say anything, but he is standing there with a large grin on his face, just kind of waving y'all off. The prince is there as well, with a couple of the guards, and Mephisto orders the men to shove off as they untie the ropes, and the sails are dropped, and the wind picks up, billows out the sail as it kind of flaps in the wind, and there's a slight jerking motion as the ship lurches forward, and you quickly realize that this may be a little sickening for some who've never been on the seas, as your stomach immediately gets a little queasy. We might even do constitution rolls later to see how some of you guys are handling the seasick portion of this journey, or see if you have your sea legs. Simon, you probably have your sea legs. There's another thing here that's probably bubbling up in you, though, more of a fear than a sickness. But we'll see how all that goes. As it is almost 9 o'clock. It's supposed to be 105 again tomorrow, and I got a really long day of work. I think we're gonna call it there as y'all leave from Lut Gholein and head out towards, as far as you know, Karast, deep within a jungle on a continent across the sea here. This is one of the twin seas, by the way.
Seas?
Twin seas. If you look at, we'll do this actually. So, activate this. What? Can y'all see this map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can, yes.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you are leaving here. Sorry, let's do this. You're leaving here and headed all the way across the sea and up the river to there.
Oh boy.
Or rather, down. No, yeah, up the river. Yeah. You will, so it'll take a couple of days to cross the sea. The majority of the time is crossing the sea, and then the last couple of days are getting upriver to Karast. So, yay.
sound too bad, considering we fucking walked from a Near East gate in Tristram.
Yeah. 2 miles across. I mean, 2 miles.
100
2
miles
weeks.
across.
Yeah, 2 weeks across the fucking desert.
Oof.
Decker Kane is on board with you as well. As he has a few books. And he has a big trunk that is brought on board for him that has got a lot of books that he was allowed to take from the library, as he will be providing what information he can for you along your way, hopefully, if you can keep him alive.
Is that the
Bet
stash?
easier to burn through all of those books in like a couple of days.
Yeah, right.
I've not traveled on the seas since I was very young. I don't know if... I gotta go. And he turns and walks away over towards the side of the boat. As you just hear, yeah. So
Well, that can't be good for the old man.
actually, you hear. It's fucked up.
You're muted, Simon.
Oh my
No
god.
one's gonna understand.
That's fine. We do. Inside joke. Anyways,
Oh, God.
that's
More
yeah.
than meets the eye.
I think we're gonna call it there for this week, guys. I'm sorry, but this heat is killing me, man. I got a long day tomorrow, so
Oh,
I
God.
will bid farewell to our viewers, and Grease is waving like a fucking child on the fucking bank, staring off after
Is he
Rowan.
waving like? Is he waving like Forrest Gump when he's saying like
Nah,
hi to the ship?
he's a little more
I was
he's a little more
just thinking
suave
that.
than that.
Yeah.
Yes. Lieutenant Diane. No, he's a little more suave than Forrest Gump. But yeah, we'll call it there, guys. Thanks for watching. If you're watching, Sean, I hope you liked this episode. The end of that was corny as fuck, but it was just for you, I guess.
You got longboated.
So we miss you, buddy. Can't wait to have you back, and we'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.